A crowd of people outside Mount Sinai Hospital's emergency room waiting for news about a man who was shot and taken there earlier in the day became the victims of a drive-by on Saturday night, according to police and people at the crime scene.
2 women, both 35, were shot outside the hospital in the 2700 block of West Ogden Avenue in the Douglas Park neighborhood on the west side about 8 p.m., police said. Both women suffered gunshot wounds to the lower body and were being treated at Mount Sinai, where their conditions were not known, police said.
The women were standing with a group of people who went to the hospital following the shooting of a 25-year-old man in the 3700 block of West Roosevelt Road about 3:10 p.m., said the man's aunt, Amanda Morris.
Hospital staff did not let them inside the building, so they gathered outside, Morris said. It's a common sight outside the private trauma center, which routinely denies entry to relatives of gunshot victims. While Morris' nephew was undergoing surgery, a car pulled up alongside the hospital and began shooting into the group, Morris said. The shooters were in a dark-colored vehicle, police said. 3 people in the car were wearing masks, said one woman, who spoke on the condition of anonymity because of safety concerns.
Morris recalled how the shooters didn't say anything before they opened fire.
Nothing but gunfire, Morris said. They just pulled up and started shooting.
One of the women shot outside is the sister of the man who was initially taken there, Morris said. The other woman is a cousin, she said.
As of about 9 p.m., Morris had relocated the hospital's main entrance with about 30 other people who weren't allowed inside while the hospital was apparently put on lockdown.
We are still standing outside the hospital waiting to find out what's going on with our families and loved ones, Morris said.
What kind of city do we live in?
Earl Wilson, 56, was there too, waiting to pick up his cousin from an unrelated hospital visit. He said he heard about 15 gunshots as he walked toward the hospital.
Indeed, police officers placed about 22 evidence markers to denote where the shell casings fell outside the emergency room. Several bullets pierced cars parked in front of the hospital on Ogden. Nearby, Marcus Gilmore, 43, said he got a call that a family member was shot at Mount Sinai and rushed over from his home in Oak Park. His niece, one of the women standing outside the ER, was shot in the back and leg, relatives told him.
I never would have thought something like this would happen when you come to the hospital, he said.